Get ready for the next battle.
Hadouken! What the hell?
Flawless victory.
So, Stellar Blade releases on PlayStation 5 at the end of this week, and I am looking forward to this game. I'm so excited to play it. I played the demo. It was absolutely incredible, from the music to the combat to the enemy variety to the customization options. This game, for me at least, has that feeling of Nier Automata mixed with Dark Souls and maybe a hint of Bayonetta in it, just with its action and combat mechanics. A little more expansive, I would say, in certain areas, but otherwise very complementary to those series, but by no means a ripoff. It's its own story, its own characters, its own identity. It's incredible, is all I can say, and I'm very looking forward to the full release of this and can't wait to play it. I know it's been subjected to controversy, especially regarding how the main character looks, but let's face it, Nier Automata, when it first came out, faced a lot of controversy. Bayonetta faced a lot of controversies, so it's going to blow over once this game releases. We're going to get a great game, and those people crying about it are going to continue to cry about it. It turns out today there's some big news that it's not going to be censored in any country. So it's all out, no censorship, which is great news, that they're not holding back or caving in or bending a knee to anybody. The only downside I've found to this game is it's not multi-platform, so it's only going to be available on PlayStation, which kind of sucks in a sense that I wish more people could have access to this game, which they could have a PC port later on. But the more people that have access to this game, the better, because this is coming from a smaller company that PlayStation's kind of helping out here. Though I only say that as to boost the sales, not saying sales are struggling by any means, because pre-orders are looking really good, especially on Amazon and other retailers that are selling it. It is strange though they didn't have, I know they have a deluxe edition. They don't have a collector's edition though, which is kind of strange, but not strange at the same time. Again, considering they all are a smaller developer, they probably didn't have the budget to make all these collector's editions, especially not knowing if the game was going to sell well or not. But that's the only downside. Other than that, this game is going to do fantastically. Graphically, this game is impressive. You're looking at these environments, they look so natural, even like the dirt and sand, like there's some grit to them, which you don't see in a lot of games even today. Your weapon and the robots, anything mechanical or has metal or even water textures, have a sheen to them with ray tracing. Absolutely gorgeous looking game. I definitely think the character designs stick out. Each character is going to be memorable in one fashion or another. Even if you don't remember their motive or story, you're going to remember how they looked, because this game really makes each character stand out and be individual. I've played a lot of sci-fi, not even just sci-fi games, but games in general where the characters just kind of blend with each other and become forgettable because of just weak character designs, but this game certainly has individuality with each character. I'm definitely looking forward to building upon that skill tree. It looked like there was a lot of options with different play styles, and that's what these kind of games always succeed in. I mean, any action game is giving the player the choice to customize and get creative with the build they want. If they want to go more defensive, if they want to go more offensive, if they want to mix it up, in this case with Stellar Blade, if you want to mix it up with guns and blades, or maybe stick more with melee combat, I can tell there's going to be a lot of options for players with different play styles, and it's going to suit them perfectly. Of course, there also looks like there's going to be plenty of enemy variety, weapon variety, so it's not going to just be one, generic robot that you're always constantly fighting, or one nativa, I think is what they call it, that you'll constantly be fighting. You're going to be fighting a wide range of enemies and bosses that's going to keep the game interesting and fresh for the 30 plus hours, which is perfect, especially for a game like this regarding time, because we're getting a lot of big games that are over 100 gigabytes big and 100 plus hours. It's nice to just have a game that's not only small in file size, but just kind of not even too short of an adventure, but just enough time to enjoy it and flesh out your mechanics, which I'm sure for completionists it'll be a much longer game, but for the main story, that's perfect for me at least. I think the game's soundtrack is done by Nier Automata's composer, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but it does have that very Nier Automata atmospheric kind of melodies to it. The music's phenomenal. I was bopping my head the entire time playing this game. I'm a huge music lover in general, so when I hear good music in a video game like Final Fantasy, I'm in, because I know if they spend that much time on the music, you know the gameplay is going to be just as great. Because I don't recall ever playing a game with insanely good music, but horrible gameplay and horrible story and everything else. I just haven't witnessed one yet, but looking forward to this game. I hope the rest of you are. Please support it. Shift Up is a smaller developer. I think this is their first game, at least on a console, unless they did some mobile games beforehand. Please support these guys, because I do want to see a sequel or even more from these guys.